Welcome to Daily Conversation. This is Mr. K.
Is Eric?
Yeah, today is the 15th of November 2021, and the time now is 6:16 a.m. Well, today is a video review, and the topic of the video is about you're not lazy, bored, and unmotivated. All right, so before we get started, please click the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. All right, so here we go. Okay, so yeah, actually, to be frank, for this video, after watching this video, I seems like um was not very clear, or I didn't fully understand the linking between the things in the video. Yeah, so what I get is it talk about some challenges, some feeling, some problem that we face in our life. It is the laziness, boredom, self-doubt, procrastination, and then it says that behind all these kind of feeling problems, actually it is because of fear of something. Yeah, and we fear of many things, and then and it seems like the way to deal with it is to just do it, to take action, and then I call it the strategy to deal with this, and then um yeah, and uh, at one part it talked about we have to build up our life action, and then uh, we must be content, and if we achieve our goals, something like that. So I think maybe for here it talk about the importance of having goals in our life, and then we have many goals, and these goals, achieving the goals um, should give us the maybe the motivation. And then also there is one part talk about I think this is the part for just do it. Behind just do it, need to stay engaged, and then engage on the task on our hand, and then refocus on the task if we, let's say, didn't do well, and then we need to refocus on back on the task, or maybe take some action to make some changes. Let's say if something didn't goes well, maybe we take action and try to do something else also. Yeah, and yeah, so these are my uh, understanding for this video.
Hmm. Just now, why you say you couldn't find the link between the just do it and the fear of something?
Yeah, because I feel like these are just like a few others motivating sentence, motivating quotes, and yeah, everybody know that we have to do it, something like that. And also in the video, it mentions that just do it is not that simple. It can be something like a very deep, uh, how to say, a very powerful strategy. And yeah, but to me, I think I miss out something from the video. And what I only get is like just do it, and then maybe we couldn't make it to perfect, but still stay still we still engage in the task, and then we focus back, and in some way just ignore maybe the possible feeling of fear, and don't look back, something like that.
Okay. How about the first part? Uh, what is your understanding? Fear of
Um,
something.
Sorry, the first part about what? About
Uh,
the fear, right?
yeah, about the fear.
Hmm. Yeah. The this part I think. Yeah, I agree with the this concept, which the laziness, boredom, self doubt, and procrastination. Uh, they are attributable to fear of something, and uh, also maybe some insights for this is to find out what is the things that we fear for.
Mm, can you give some example?
Okay, let's say it's boredom. Yeah, boredom. Maybe someone find it is really bored. It is really boring in the job, and uh, yeah, for this one, and then the 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 fear behind the feeling of boredom is maybe is something else. Maybe you fear you fear to make a change. You fear to change your job. You fear to take challenges at your job so that your job is every day doing the same thing. You didn't try something more difficult.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm, how about you? Do you think you feel something?
For me, uh, um, I fear for yeah, I fear. I sometimes I fear for the judgment from people, so that sometimes when I do something, I will feel like I have to make it perfect, and then so that people won't judge me. And then because of this, sometimes also I procrastinate something because I think when I do it, I have to do it. I have to make it perfect. So I maybe keep waiting until I have time, something like that.
Mm. Yeah. So I think it could be the fear of failure. Is it?
To me, the fear of failure. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. I got this feeling.
And also another could be the fear of wasting time, because you're not sure whether this is something that can give you the result. And uh, yeah, if you spend the time in, and then maybe you couldn't maybe you couldn't get the result. Yeah. And uh, I miss the fear here the YouTuber mentioned is something like the the mm, the deep feeling, the deep reasons is not the obvious one. Yeah. Uh, like just now you mentioned about the the boredom, or maybe uh you don't want to change the job. Okay. And what could be the big reason is maybe you worry about uh to change in the new environment, to change the environment, and you
Mm,
worry about maybe you couldn't get used to it, maybe you couldn't uh, cope with it, and maybe you will lose a job after you change your job very soon. And it may give you some trouble. uh, it may give you some problem, and you need to find a job again, and you worry about losing losing the stable income. Yeah,
mm,
you're losing a you worry about you may lose something that you already have now.
mm,
You change because you want to become better, but you're not sure whether you can really become better. And
mm,
also, you worry about the workload. Yeah, the workload. You may thinking that, mm, yeah, at this current moment, uh uh maybe I couldn't work even harder, or I couldn't work even longer. And what if I change the job? What if I change my job nature, and I will need to work harder in order to earn the same amount of money. Yeah.
mm,
So this is also about the fear. Yeah. So it can be many things. Yeah. And
mm,
the insight, the reason is quite profound. Yeah. So this, yeah. And about the fear of wasting time is also the same. For example, you let's say reading book, and you fear, you worry about whether the book can really give you some knowledge, and you're not sure, and you worry about after you read the book, and then you will forget the knowledge. Yeah.
mm, yeah,
Yeah. And
mm,
yeah, so this is the deep reasons. Yeah. And although seems very ridiculous to you, but in some circumstances you also make the mistake in some other aspect, in some other area. Yeah.
yeah. So, how about if, let's say, we continue these uh, examples, and the person that feel boredom, he has the fear for losing something, or the fear for uncertainty. So, what could be some solution for this? Is it uh, uh, just do it? How can we apply this strategy on that example?
Yeah. And so in link to the next part of this video, which is the just do it as a strategy. Actually, there is two part. The solution has two part, which is the first is just do it as a strategy, and the second is just do it as a tactic. Yeah. Do you know what's the difference?
Yeah, I couldn't uh, differentiate.
Mm. And do you know what is strategy?
Um, it did mention in the video, yeah, but I didn't take it to heart.
No, I mean,
Um,
I,
hmm,
I I think
the ways of the
no, no,
the
no, no. I
oh
mean the definition of strategy and the definition of tactic.
um the ways of doing things. Uh, um,
What
Maybe
did
strategy is the direction, and then tactic is the way to get to the direction.
is it really the thing that you learn from business?
Yeah, I think I return all the knowledge back to the lecturer.
Hmm. Okay. Uh, Strategy is long-term thing and tactic is short-term thing. Yeah. Did I recall your memory?
Okay. Yeah, actually, I still didn't get any memory from that.
No. Yeah. Okay.
Hmm.
Strategy is long-term things and tactics is short-term thing. And the
Okay.
strategy we call the 策略 in Chinese, which is a broader uh a broader uh way of doing things. Yeah. So this is kind of like uh this is not the single and particular specific uh way of doing the small thing. This is a concept. This is an idea
Hmm.
to do, to apply on every other thing, to apply on many things. So this is a
Hmm.
strategy. Yeah. And how about the tactics? tactic is also doing things. Yeah, but it's in Chinese it's called 战术. Yeah, and what does it mean? It means how to, how do you, deal with your daily tasks.
Mm.
Yeah. So what is your tactic for it? How to solve the many single problem? Yeah. So strategy is focused on long term and focus on big one and the general one. And
Mm.
the tactic is focused on the small and specific one.
Oh,
Mm,
yeah.
yeah. Okay, and okay, the first part which is the first part which is the just do it as a strategy. Okay. And we often listen to uh the video and attend the course and try to learn something.
Mm.
And no matter what you do, what you learn, even reading a book or listen to some TED talk or listen to some people advice or learn some new knowledge, investment, economics, psychology, biology, everything,
Yeah.
everything in your life and also your work tasks. Yeah. And you can receive advice from other people, right?
Mm.
And you can learn from other people's experience. And yeah, but how many percent you can learn from them? How many percent you have to figure out by yourself?
Mm.
Mm.
Yep.
For example, the success formula. Success formula is work hard plus patience and uh plus the belief. Yeah, you know this. You know these three things. And then so what?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have
how to
have
become?
to have to apply it.
Yeah, you need to apply, and you may deal with a lot of problem. Yeah, during your everyday, and also, um, they will have many small problems. They will have many big problems. And how do you do it? Yeah, so just do it here could be a strategy, which is uh in this video the YouTuber mentioned you can roughly only receive 10% of the advice from other people. Yeah, but with that 10% of advice, could you success with that only 10% of knowledge? No, because we know that there are many people they still live normal. Yeah, and after they learn the big lesson, after they know every lesson in the world, yeah, they still live normal.
Mm.
Yeah, they just know the lesson, they didn't apply it. Yeah, and the 10% of the knowledge is very easy access and is easily accessible. And but the first thing is you don't understand the implication of the lessons. You don't really understand the deep, understand the implication. So you couldn't apply. Yeah. And for example, many people just think that just do it is a motivation quote. Yeah. So every time you face a problem, tell yourself just do it, and then you go do it. Yeah. But is it is it that simple? Is it that easy? Maybe yes, maybe no. And the YouTuber give us another perspective. Yeah, because you have to face the reality. You have to figure out most of the thing in your life. Even though you're trying to learn the coding, you can find many tutorial from online, but
Yeah.
you may face many other problems that you couldn't find the solution from the internet. You need to figure out by yourself. Or maybe you could find eventually, but you need to spend 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours in order to find a single solution. And you need to test it, you need to try it. You need to try different solutions. You need to use your brain, really think, really figure out, really understand the problem, and try to use the keywords, yeah, to search the problem. Maybe you need to use different language to search the same problem. Maybe you need to go to different forum, check your problem to find a solution.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to find different source. Maybe GitHub, maybe Stack Overflow, maybe YouTube, yeah, or maybe Chinese, you use Baidu, yeah.
Mm.
So you need to try, yeah, and so just do it is can be a strategy, which is in long term, this is your philosophy, this is the way of doing things, yeah. So you know that I couldn't live with the only 10% of knowledge that's easily accessible and from other people. I couldn't live with that. I need to
Mm.
go beyond that. I need to learn the additional 90%. Yeah. So I need to moving forward. I need to keep moving forward. So what is the only thing I could do is just do it. After you do it, you will more understand about the problem. Yeah. And about the lesson, when you do more, you will understand the lesson, you will understand the implication. And I mentioned in our previous conversations and before, which is uh, there's something that we couldn't teach other people. Yeah, there are a lot of experience we couldn't teach other people. We can tell them, we can try to describe it, we can try to draw a picture for them, but this is just a lesson for them. This is just the only 10%. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. So in long term, if you want to success, if you want to achieve your goal, you have to deal with the 90%. You couldn't live with just the 10%. Yeah. So at here, just do it as a strategy. Mm.
Mm.
Yeah. And how about the tactic? Just do it is not only a strategy. It's not only a motivation code. It also could be a tactic. Yeah. And try to imagine you you face a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. And let's say uh, you are preparing material, the syllabus of material for your student, and then after you prepare, and then you try to teach a student. Let's say this is one-on-one uh, tuition, and the student couldn't understand. They couldn't understand the material. They couldn't
Mm.
understand what you are saying, what you are teaching. Then how?
Um, couldn't understand. So it must be the way that I explain or the way that I elaborate. Um, couldn't make him understand. So need to try another way.
Yeah, you need to try another way. So you need to just do it. You need to focus on the next thing. You don't complain to student. You don't scold them stupid. You don't force them to understand because you couldn't really force them to understand if you
Mm.
didn't explain well. So you need to focus on the next things. How to explain the thing uh more simple and let your student understand. Mm.
Mm.
Uh, so what if your student fail the exam? What you need to do is not focus on the failure. It's not focus on the the fail, the mark below 40 or below 60. Yeah, and what you need to focus is you need to find out the problem. You need to find out uh, what he missed. Yeah, what he need to do or
Mm.
what she need to do in order to pass the exam. Yeah, and for example, you are writing a business proposal to your boss, to your
Yeah.
partner, your business partner, and your business partner say that it doesn't work. Yeah, it
Mm.
definitely won't work. And what will you do? Write another, think
Yeah.
another. Yeah. So this is just do it. Yeah. Go for it because eventually you need to you need to do the things. Yeah, even though
Mm.
you can complain, you can feel frustrated,
Yeah.
and you can like uh uh turn the music at the loudest volume,
Mm.
and yeah, uh and kind of want to have a relaxation. You can do every other thing. You can do meditation, you can do exercise, you can try to relax yourself, you can try to
Mm.
clear out your mind, you can do any other thing. But how about after that? You still need to come back to fix a problem. So you need to do it. You need to
Mm.
focus on the next thing. So this is the tactic.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is why there is a part talk about like when you are in the tunnel and you see the light in front, and something like before you go out you look back and there is a dog chasing you. So the dog is something like the emotion part, right? The negative emotions, and we are not going to going too deep into those negative emotions, and we just try to find out other solutions, right?
Mm, yeah. So the YouTuber mentioned that this just do it is a way to deal with the fear, to deal with the the dog, yeah, the barking dog,
Mm.
and the barking dog keep chasing you. And yeah, if the dog chasing you, what you need to do? First,
Right.
fight with the dog, and
Yeah.
second, run faster than the dog, right?
Mm.
And any other way to deal with it? Complain, yeah, mm,
Yeah.
ask people to help you, but the dog will keep following you.
Mm.
You can't kill it,
Yeah.
yeah. Or maybe it's not the dog, yeah. Maybe it's a ghost, yeah.
Mm.
And you tell other people, people don't understand. A
Mm.
ghost
Yeah.
keep chasing you. Yeah, this is quite a good analogy because we we couldn't explain our own problem to other people. They can't
Mm.
understand.
Yeah.
Mm, yeah. And also talk about the strategy. And the 90% uh, of the part we need to go through. We need to work by ourselves. And you will find that, for example, in your industry,
Mm.
every teacher have, di- have different way of doing things. They are not doing exactly the same thing. Even you found the successful people, they may have the conflict mindset in in uh in in different things. Yeah,
Mm.
but it doesn't restrict them to achieve their goal, to become a successful teacher. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And but maybe you ask them why you want to become teacher, what's your passion? They'll say, yeah, I like teach others. I like to teach students. I like uh, I like uh, I like teaching. I want to bring the knowledge to the next generation. Yeah. So this is their passion. They think uh, this is their duty. Yeah.
Mm.
And but still, the way of doing things is different. Mm. Some people focus more about how to explain a thing in a simple way. Some people focus about the slide, the PPT, and the
Mm.
material. Yeah. Some people focus about how to tell the story so that student uh, can more easily understand, and also can capture the memory longer.
Mm.
Yeah. So they have many ways to achieve the thing. Yeah. So the tactic for everyone could be different. And how about the strategy? The strategy is the same. They 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 need to deal with the 90% of the thing. Yeah. If they didn't take actions, none of this will be accomplished.
Yep.
So this is my sharing for today.
Hmm. Yep. Yeah, I think I have a better picture for the video after your sharing.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And
Yep.
yeah, do you have anything you want to add in?
No.
Okay, I would like to uh, uh, share you one of the quote that I learned from positive psychology. This is the Dan Millman's advice on change. Hey, to change the course of your life, choose one of the two basic methods. The first, you can direct your energy and attentions toward trying to fix your mind, find your focus,
Hmm.
affirm your power, feel your emotions, and visualize positive outcomes so that you can finally develop the confidence to display the courage to discover the determinations to make the commitments to feel sufficiently motivated to do what what it or what it is you need to do. The second method, which is or you can just do it. Yeah.
Oh.
Mm.
Hmm.
Okay. So that's all for our today's conversation. How do you feel? Did you enjoy the conversations? Please tell us what you think of our conversation. And we are not native speakers. If you found any vocabulary mistake that we make, please also comment to let us know because we want to learn more and improve ourselves. Remember to like subscribe to us. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.